It took me 23 hours to get here, and actually every minute was well worth it, and I seriously mean that. So, I like to get up in the morning really early. I like to go for a run. So I spoke to my new friend over there, and I said, where would be a good spot to go running, where first and foremost, I'm not going to get eaten by anything. Because in the UK, there is nothing that can kill you that kind of has legs. But I do know in the US there are many things that can kill you that don't even have to have legs, they just got to slither along. And he said, nothing will kill you when you go for the run round Westgate Trail. Okay, so off I go running on Westgate Trail. And I'm running and I'm meeting all these lovely people, and they're all saying good morning, and everybody's just been delightful. And next minute I come across this tortoise thing that's walking across the trail. So I said, right, hang on a minute, this is a great opportunity. I'll take a picture and send it to my wife Joanne and my two boys. So I goes up to this thing and I got a little bit close to it and I took a picture of it. And I thought, oh, isn't it cute? And I kind of put my finger out and it snapped at me. I lost my bloody finger. What is going on? This guy here told me I'm not going to get here. Luckily it was a tortoise and I could run faster than it can. So anyway, off I went. So this morning I went out for another run. So it was a bit busier this morning. I think the weather was a little bit better. And as I ran past three kind of gentlemen, probably retired, out for a stroll, and they're all having a chat. And because I'm kind of in the hearing aid kind of game, I noticed one of them had a pair of hearing aids. So I ran past them and kept going. And as I ran past, so I decided to do a second lap. Regretted that later. But anyway, and as I was running around, they were stopped and they were chatting. And I said hello to them previously, and they said hello to me again. So I said, oh, how are you doing? Hello, how are you? And they went, you're not from here. I said, oh, your hearing aids work. No, I said, no, I'm not. I said, oh, what are you doing here? I said, oh, I'm here for a conference. I'm here to do a bit of work. I flew in on Monday evening and I'm chatting away to them. And these three gentlemen, they are lovely. So it says to the chap with the hearing aids, I said, oh, I see you've got some hearing aids. And he said, yeah, I do. I said, what prompted you to get them? And he said, well, you know, my wife was moaning at me, my family were moaning at me. I said, oh, really? I said, why? He said, well, you know, I couldn't hear this, I couldn't hear that. I said, all right. I said, it's wonderful though, isn't it? Because I've been running the last couple of days around here, and the trail is lovely. But the sounds of the birds is just fantastic, isn't it? You know, I don't get people who run with AirPods in and stuff. Cuts out something that I think you really, really miss. And he said, yes. Yeah, he said, I can hear the birds, and I can hear these two I won't actually repeat what he actually called them. I can hear these two guys. He said, it's a wonderful experience. It's fantastic. He said, but, and I truly, this happened. So then he said to me, he said, but that's not the best thing. I said, oh, what's the best thing? He said, so last weekend, and I've got hairs on the back of my neck, because this is what he said to me. He said, last weekend, my youngest granddaughter came up to me, and I heard what she said. And she said 3 words. He said, I love you. Oh. And I stood there and I went, wow. And then his two mates absolutely slaughtered him and took the piss out of him. I don't know I think to say or not. But I thought, wow, that is a really powerful statement for somebody. You know, to be able to hear their grandchild say, I love you. And I think that's what audiology delivers to people across America every day. So I'm incredibly proud of what Amplify built both in the UK and what we're building here in the US. And I'm incredibly excited about the opportunity for us to work together in Alabama and possibly further afield. So I'm going to shush now, and I'm going to introduce Dr. Heersink, who's going to do a way better job than I've just done. Thank you very much.
Let me start for how do you beat that? Thank you. Great remarks. We're really privileged. Both in Alabama, we're really privileged to be in this world, North America. Thank you for coming to visit our country. And we're very privileged to have this opportunity with Amplify. We have been doing hearing aid services for many, many years. But now we have a new chart, a new pathway. And this is very exciting because what you're going to bring to our community and to our patients, most importantly, something that they're going to enrich their lives with. Thank you so much for doing that. To all of you who are here, fabulous. Thanks for coming out and supporting this company, supporting this, and making it something for our whole community. And of course, all of you support the chamber under Matt's great guidance. We thank you for that. We're honored to have you here, so I'm going to stop by saying I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
We'll hear from Debbie Irving
Martin.
Debbie Martin.
Thank you. Debbie Irving's fine. Well, I don't know how I can top any of those. Just to say that I am honored to be here and be a part of Hearing Center South. It's been a long time dream for me to be a part of this organization, and to partner with Amplify Hearing is just incredible. And also to have the opportunity to share in the vision of Dr. Heersink and Dave Murphy as they join together to be a part of this is just amazing. I'm a firm believer in community awareness, of education, and just letting people know how much hearing affects not only their well-being, but their quality of life, and that's so important. My personal story is my dad died of Alzheimer's because of his hearing loss. He didn't get the help he needed in time. He didn't get the correct help or a specialist that was passionate enough to make sure that he didn't have a miracle ear in one ear and a generic one in the other ear. And by the time I was able to fit him, he was already too far gone with dementia. So people don't really realize that that is a pathway to dementia. And that's one of the most important things that I want them to understand. And I just want to thank all of you for coming. This is really, really awesome. It's more than I expected. There's a couple of things. Sign the guest book, if you would please. Pick up an envelope because there are a couple of prizes in those. There's 8 people that are going to get a really nice gift from Amplify. And also, let's see, we have for my first kickoff, the Sound of Love campaign, which is going to be for May, which is here, speech and hearing and speech month in May. I'm going to get the community involved for those people who have somebody who has hearing loss, but they just can't quite afford hearing aids. Let's face it, they can be expensive. It is my job to make sure they can hear. So they're going to be nominated, their loved ones, and we're going to kind of decide which one has the best need and how we can serve them in the best way possible. So that's going to be my main objective in May. I've got lots of ideas, and I'm really excited to be here again. But anyway, there is sponsorship information on that, over on that table, so you're going to pick that up. There's also a free gift over there and loads of stuff to eat, so have at it. Thank you for being here. And are we doing the ribbon? What?
Yes, Debbie, thank you so much for having us, Dr. Heersink. We appreciate all of this. We're so excited about this new business and what it adds to our community. Know that the Chamber works to advocate for small business, to make the community a great place to have business and to raise your family. Our ambassadors